and this is the #1 issue a lot of beautiful women fail at. When women fumble the bag and mess up the game, off with their heads. Like, who? Why? When has beating a man upside his head ever worked to get something? You think you can beat him upside the head and he's gonna say, I'm gonna put you on the wheel now that you beat me to death? This is another important lesson, ladies. Never get mad. You get even. Hey guys, welcome back to Sameology. So I'm back. I took a little break and y'all are probably used to that. I take breaks all the time. But nevertheless, I'm back and I've got some great videos for you. So today I wanted to talk about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation because I'm intrigued. Like, I'm literally enthralled with how Amber Heard dropped thine bag.
You told Mr. Depp to suck your dick multiple times, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You tell him to go run to his 15 other houses, right?
That's correct.
Because that's what he would do when you behave like this, isn't it?
Eventually, he would go and stay in one of the other houses.
You call him a sellout, don't you?
I was expressing frustration.
So you call him a sellout and a joke?
I called him horrible, ugly things, as you can hear. And
Sellout.
We spoke to each other in a really horrible way.
Pretty sure we just heard you speak to him in a really horrible way. You called him a sellout,
I just disagree.
right, Miss Heard? You called him a sellout, right, Miss Heard?
I called him a lot of ugly things.
And a joke.
I called him a lot of ugly things.
You called him a joke on that recording.
She literally crawled so that way we could walk. And walk we shall. So let's dive into the lessons that we can learn from the Heardster. Can you imagine meeting a guy that has everything that you've wanted, right? He is the bag, literally. Like, he has the money. He's a multimillionaire. He has the celebrity. He has the wealth, the prestige. He has the clout. For Amber, she's always wanted to be an actress, right? She's always wanted to be a popular, famous actress. And then you meet this man that has all of that. He's one of Hollywood's top actors, which literally is like 1 in a billion. Like, it's so rare to be a Hollywood A-list actor. There's only a handful in the world. And you meet one and you fumble the bag. It's like, how do you do that? Here's how. After the divorce, and after she got $7 million, she then wanted to still ruin his career. So she ended up doing an article talking all about the abuse and all about the sexual abuse, all this stuff that just came out of the air out of nowhere. So it's not good enough that you just get a divorce. And this is where I feel like she really went wrong. She could have got a divorce silently, got her 7 mil, and then went on about her business and kept her mouth shut. And especially if your husband had to go to the hospital over your abuse.
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been in a lot of fights. You've been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a close
You
fist.
didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are you?
What am I supposed to do? Do this? I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you started.
You are such a baby. Grow the fuck up,
you
Johnny.
started physical fights.
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did. So I had to
Because
get the fuck out of there.
yes, you did. So you did the right thing. The big.
Her admitting to hitting him, beating him, punching him, hitting him with the door, amputating his finger, like, girl, baby, hey, baby, like, how did we even get these recordings, girl? I do my dirt in secret. Okay, how do we get all the recordings? Like, if I'm gonna do some dirt, and I'm not condoning doing dirt, and I'm not condoning abuse, it's actually despicable to put your hands on a human being. But if I'm gonna do some dirt, rest assured it's gonna be the secret dirt. No one will know till in a time. There will never be recordings. I don't know how we got the recordings. That's what's so bizarre. How did we get these recordings of you acting a fool, Amber? How did we get them? Of you saying, Johnny, I did slap you, but I didn't punch you, as though it's any better. Like slapping, punching, those are all abuse, Amber. You can't do either. And then we had no recordings of him saying, well, when I punched you, it was an accident. We have no recordings of him confessing to punching her ever. Just her confessing to punching him. So it's a whole kerfuffle. Side note, I love using the word kerfuffle, and I just never get to use it enough, but love that word. But it's a whole kerfuffle, and it's not looking good for her. Now she probably will never work again in Hollywood. And not to mention, now she's out millions in legal fees. Millions. So the $7 million that she made from the divorce, which she claims she was going to donate, which we know she was never going to donate, because that's not something you have to wait on donating. You can donate at any time. So the money she claimed she was going to donate, she never donated it. And now she's had to pay millions in legal fees. So you won't work again in Hollywood, not doing any type of A-list stuff. I mean, maybe some B or C list, or maybe OnlyFans or something like that. So now you've ruined your career and your earning potential of millions. And now the $7 million that you got from Johnny from the divorce, now that's been spent on legal fees. And this is how Amber Heard dropped the bag. First and foremost, something that we can all take from this is mental health is imperative, okay? If you're not up on your mental health game, shame on you. Get the help that you need. Invest in non-tangibles, and that's in books, that's in counseling, that's in therapy, that's in AA meetings, that's in whatever you need, okay? Whatever you need to enrich your life, whatever you need to help improve any mental health issues. That's step number one. If you don't do that, nothing else matters. If the mental health is not right, nothing else is going to matter in your life. So first and foremost, if you know you need some help, like if you know you've had a traumatic childhood, if you know you've gone through it in the relationship department and you've been dogged out for most of your life in these empty relationships that have gotten you nowhere and left you sad, depressed, lonely, irritable. Like if you know your relationships have jacked you up, get some help. Talk to somebody, and not cousin Bubba, not cousin Shaquita. Like no, actually literally go and talk to a professional. My point is that we really have to take mental health very serious, because you can have all the tools and not have the mental health right and totally drop the bag. Totally fumble it like she did. So that's step number one. And step number two is once you have the mental health in order, you have to have the tactics. There's a finesse to it. So if you're trying to date wealthy men, and hopefully if you're watching this video and you're on my channel, you're trying to date wealthy men, because this channel is all about dating hypergamously. It's all about you dating the type of men that you deserve to date, okay? So if you're trying to date wealthy men, if you're trying to date men that are providers, there's a finesse that goes along with it. Like just saying, I'm just gonna show up and just be me, that ain't gonna cut it. You can't just show up and just be you and think, I'm just gonna be cute. There's billions of cute girls, okay? Amber was cute, and Amber dropped the bomb. Being cute don't cut it, okay? So you do have to have a little finesse. Learn the tools of seduction, okay? And seduction is basically being you with strategy. This is how you win. This is how you succeed. This is how you get whatever you want, because that's all seduction is getting whatever you want, okay? So Amber didn't have the tools, and here's how I know she didn't have the right tools. She thought she could be cute, and this is the number one issue a lot of beautiful women fail at. They think they can walk in and just be cute. I can just walk in the door and just be cute, and I'll just get whatever I want because I'm gorgeous. Look at me. Look at me. Gorgeous. I'm fabulous. I'm gone with the wind, fabulous. I can just get whatever I want, right? There's tons of beautiful women. So you can't just be cute and think you can get whatever you want and men are just gonna fall at your knees. No, there is an art form to dating wealthy, successful men. This is a skill set. You either have the skills or you don't. Period. Amber didn't have it. She's fumbled the bag. And not only that bag, she fumbled the Tesla bag. How do you fumble the Tesla bag? The Johnny Depp bag? She's fumbling bags left and right because she's forgotten the age-old philosophy of you have to know your craft. You gotta know your craft. You cannot just be cute. That doesn't work. These women out here are skilled in seduction, and it doesn't even matter what they look like. Some of them are 200 pounds overweight. Some of them are not pretty in the face, and they're still seducing the hell out of men left and right and getting the millions. They're getting the bags. We know she does not know the art of seduction because her way of handling a situation is getting mad. It's like going off, doing a whole tirade. Like,
I wish I hadn't bought you promises. I wish I hadn't fucking thought I could have kids with you. You're a fucking kid yourself. I wish I hadn't bought into any of the lies you sold. Talk about fake bill of goods. You're the biggest you're the biggest fucking seller of fake fucking bill of goods. Talk about presenting yourself as something
I did
you're
myself
not.
the fake
Suck my dick.
goods.
Suck my
I
dick.
fucking you've left nothing and I've left
Suck my
everything.
dick.
So suck
Suck
your
my
dick.
getting mad is never the way to get what you want. This is another important lesson, ladies. Never get mad. You get even. You use your tactics. When he makes you mad, you use tactics. You use your tools, but you don't outwardly become aggressive with him. You use your feminine seduction tools. That's how you solve the problem. Oh, okay. You want to walk away during a fight? Oh, okay. You want to talk to this girl in my face? Okay. Now, I might be mad on the inside, right? I might be brewing like, wait, I'm getting a little jealous. I'm getting a little jelly. He's talking to Barbara over there, and I don't like it. I just don't like it, right? I'm getting a little, jealousy is brewing up inside of me. I just can't even contain it. Well, instead of going off, like, why are you talking to Barbara? I told your ass to come over here. Instead of getting mad, instead of you knocking him upside the head, instead of you knocking him upside the head with the door, or punching him, or slapping him, or amputating his finger, or putting poo in the bed, instead of that, no. It's not how we're gonna solve the problem. That's not a good conflict resolution, ladies. No. No, what we're gonna do is use tactics. So to make me happy, I'm gonna need my name on the will. And I know that was one of the contentions that she had with him, that her name was not on the will. So a month into their marriage, she went off on him and beat him upside the head because she wasn't on the will. And also he wanted a post-nup. So obviously they did not have a prenup. And after seeing how she was acting, he was like, I'm gonna need to get a post-nup, which is after you're married, sitting down and writing out how much money a person will get if y'all divorce or separate. So he was trying to get that done. He made the mistake of not getting the prenup. So he was like, okay, well, wait a minute. Now that we're married, I want to go ahead and get this post-nup. I really want to divorce you, so let me slide in this post-nup and know you're not going to be on the will. Like literally a month into it, she wanted to be on the will. But the problem lies in when you go off on the man every day and you act a fool, no man wants to be around that. So it was like inevitable that the relationship was going to be doomed. Instead of her using some tactics to soften him and to get into the will, like you want to get into the will, beating him upside his head is not going to get you there. So what she should have done is use tactics to get into the will, okay? By being nice, by playing into his wants and his needs, by being someone that he wants to be around and he wants to put in the will. You don't act a fool to get in the will. Act a fool to get in the will ain't never gonna work. You have to sweeten the pot. You gotta attract the bees with the honey, okay? So if she would have maybe even played upon it like, Johnny, I'm so mad that you keep flirting with women. I'm just so mad. I mean, you just make me so jealous, right? Johnny, I'm just so mad. I mean, you just make me so jealous because you're such a strong, powerful man that every woman wants. I'm just so jealous. And he's gonna be like, well, I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I don't know what, well, I mean, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if you had me on the will. Here's the forms. So that's what she should have done. I mean, you're such a powerful man. I know most of these women want you. Even if you don't want them, I know they want you. The only thing I could think that's gonna make me feel better documentation. I mean, that's the only thing that's gonna make me feel secure about this. That's one way I think that Johnny would have preferred. He most likely would have put her on the will if she wasn't acting a fool. I mean, beating who? Why? When has beating a man upside his head ever worked to get something? You think you can beat him upside the head and he's gonna say, I'm gonna put you on the will now that you beat me to death? Ladies, check your mental health, learn the strategies, don't be greedy or vengeful. And get in, and when it's time to get out, get out. And get out with the bag and move on. Those are the lessons that we can learn. Any other lessons that you can think about, leave them down below. I'm curious to hear, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned from this situation? That's what I've learned, but maybe you might have some more to input. Leave your comments down below. Oh, and check out the website because I have some great materials that's gonna help you when you're dating. Knowledge is power. Until next time, I'll see you beautiful ladies later. Bye.
Come on, go be a real married man and go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house. Every man does.
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
Run away. I know it's
With
hard to
your
look at yourself.
fucking ridiculous
I know.
plan.
It's
Your
hard.
panicked fucking plan.
It's hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over
thing.
to get
You're
your
right.
fucking...
I tried.
get what
That's
you
what I
want.
do.
You're the most spoiled fucking brat. And you got everybody out here almost full, but it
you're
don't
right.
last long.
You're right.
I've
I'm
been here a
sorry.
lot longer
You're
than
right. You gotta
because
figure it out.
You don't have... Figure out what you have to offer as opposed to going out and get your tits out.
You're right.